morning, Dawn Zapp here with Swan Lake Spiritual with your weekly oracle card reading for the week ahead. July, what are we, July 13th today? Yeah, I think we're July 13th. We're going to start with a card from the Law of Attraction. The Law of Attraction is one of the most basic fundamental laws of the universe, and it says that you attract what you are. So if you want wealth, you have to believe you're worthy of wealth, and you have to vibrate at the frequency to attract the wealth that you're seeking. Everything has a vibrational frequency signature and a match. And so we can not easily, with our conscious intention, we can override our subconscious programming and increase our vibrational frequency so that we can begin to live in alignment, in a flow state, so that we begin to attract the things that we really desire and want in our lives effortlessly, without the force of the logical brain and the reasonable action, the intuitive receiving, the magical miracle abundance that just allows it to flow in front of us. So today's card is going to be something that's applicable to the collective conscious. The reading is for the energy most prominent in the collective, in the one universal mind. And the one that jumped out for us is, I divide each day into segments of intention. This was really useful for me when I first was beginning to emerge from my autistic burnout. As I began to have a little bit more capacity and energy and awareness and ability to set goals or intentions for how I wanted to spend my time, setting my day into segments helped me to get some momentum. It helped me to have something to follow, some direction, and it gave me a bit of power by being empowered in setting that direction, in setting that intention, in declaring what I intended to do, be, or have. Now I'm going to read this real quick. The point from which you are consciously perceiving that point is a segment. Your day may be divided into many segments. It's not necessary to have a rigid schedule of segments, but it is important that you clearly identify when you are moving from one segment of intentions into another segment of intentions. Now for me, what this looks like is I have a segment in my day devoted to getting ready in the morning, getting my daughter out the door and driving her to school. That is one segment. After that segment, I need a rest segment. So I have a rest segment. And then I need to do some meditation, get into my sitting in the power, my third eye, my creative, connecting with my spirit guides, channeling. So that is another segment. And then I have some more rest. I have other segments that include nutrition, feeding, eating, walking, nature. So there's different things that are necessary for my well-being, my spiritual health, my physical health, my mental health, my emotional health, that are part of my daily segments. But there's also the opportunity for me to start to focus more on that which I'm trying to create. So one of my big goals for this year is to finish my book. And I don't really have a segment of time right now in my day dedicated to finishing my book. I'm sort of just kind of raw dogging it, you know, when I feel like writing, I will write. When the inspiration hits me, I will write. And that's not wrong. You're in balance, listening to and honoring your natural cycles. But I could be a bit more intentional about it. Do you know what I mean? So if there's something that you want, that you're trying to work towards, that you can put in some effort towards helping achieve, then put that in your segment of intention. Put that on your daily segments. Okay, next we're going to do the secret language of light, and we're going to pull 4 cards. This is going to be the soul vision spread. And this is really going to be like a little bit of past, present, future, and then the action to take. So this one really helps because so many of us right now are in the in-between still. You know, it's a long journey. It's not something that you just come over in a week or 2 or a month, you know. This is like really deep, intensive, generational work many of us are doing right now. And so when we've lost our jobs, or we've made a deliberate change, when we've lost the relationship, or we've made a deliberate change, when we've lost our friends, when things around us are falling apart, and we don't know what they're falling into yet, we're in the dark. We're in that place where we're just not quite sure. And it's really uncomfortable for a lot of people. It can be really hard to not know. People want control. It's hard to accept where you are right now, and it's hard to just be present with what is. So this soul vision card spread might help you to be a bit more present, knowing what is coming ahead in the vision for your soul, what your soul wants, what the collective soul is yearning towards, what we are all working towards, striving for, and really how to get back in balance with ourselves, with our higher selves, that connection, that union, and then how we create this harmonious, peaceful place on earth that so many of us dream of and desire. So what is our soul vision for the collective conscious? The first card here is divine animals. The second card here is variance. The third card is soul mating. And the fourth card is inner voice. So often when we don't know the direction, the inner voice is the action to take. That's the get into silence. Make time to listen. Hear yourself. What does your higher self want to say to you? What is your inner voice, your inner heart speaking to you? So the first card is the now, the divine animals, where we are today. I've noticed this coming up in a lot of people's spread, the animals, your power animal, your totem animal. Maybe you have pets that you're finding yourself more connected to these days. The divine animals, it's the rememberization or the realization that animals love you unconditionally. They don't wait for you to change. They don't wait for you to do anything different than what you are. They love you as you are. They show up every day with love in their heart for you. And so this card reminds us that where we are today is that we're starting to see ourselves in the light of unconditional love, that our animals see us, that our soul sees us. But we're also connecting with that power and totem animal spirit so that we are embodying more of their essence and energy to align with our highest and best path. I'll go ahead and read the book meaning. Sometimes the words on here jump out and speak, trigger something that reminds you and awakens something within you. So whoever channeled the words on these pages already spoke from the divine, and so it's necessary that you might hear it today. Soul companions on your journey. Spend time with your pet or in the company of any animal to realize the same light that flows through you flows through all living creatures. We all create from different containers for our soul experiences, depending on our individual desires and dreams. Humans experience greater contrast than animals. That is why our influence and creations are wider reaching. However, this also makes it easier for us to split and stray from our hearts. Animals reflect the divine love that we are. When we are around animals, it is easier to move into alignment where we can be inspired to grander creations. People often believe they receive unconditional love from an animal, as an animal is more likely to be aligned with us, with its soul instinct, and doesn't need you to be different to who you are for it to feel loved. You will feel free to be who you are. When you emulate this behavior for yourself, life becomes more relaxed, loving, and your relationships will catapult to a whole new level of joy. So that's a beautiful card for where we are right now. I love hearing that. Now, what occurred in the past? And again, this makes perfect sense to me, knowing what I know. This is variance. And the variance really is saying what occurred in the past is that we realized we weren't on the right track. We weren't in alignment with our soul. And there was a variance between where we are and where our soul wanted us to be, or where we were meant to be. I say that lightly. We're always exactly where we're meant to be. There's always some reason, some plan, some divine path that we're following, but we have free will. And so when we make choices, we might make the choice to step onto a different path. And that path might just take a little bit longer to get to where we want to be, where the spirit is guiding us to be. Or in some cases, we might quantum leap, quantum jump, and step onto a path that brings us to that desire, that outcome, that end goal much quicker. And anyways, what this card is saying is that in the past, we had a major variance, and that's why this world has gone through so many shaking ups lately, why people are losing jobs, why people are having major tower moments where things around them are all chaotic, falling away, collapsing, falling down. Because we're at this point now where we get to be in alignment with our soul, where we get to create from nothing, where we have a blank canvas to declare our intentions, to then walk towards that. And that all starts with the connection with ourselves, with our higher self, and the love that we have, and that united, devoted relationship with our higher self. And that's how we got back into alignment, so that there isn't this variance. This was the past. There was a major variance. We weren't going the right direction, in the right path, in the right time. We needed to wake up and shift timelines. And we've done that now. What I should say is, actually, it's not that you weren't on the right path or the right place. Because as I said, we're always exactly where we're meant to be. What it is that it's no longer working for you. It worked for you. It served a point and then it didn't. And now we're at this point where it doesn't serve you anymore. It doesn't serve the greater good. It's done. It's expired and it's time to let it go. Okay, so back to the third card here is the future, your expectations, soulmating. Many of us are happily single. Many of us are living in alignment with our purpose, and we are living our truth. And when we're in that place, when we're so devoted to ourselves, so connected to our higher self, so connected to our spirit team and our spirit guides, when we feel and see ourselves as whole, the same way that our loved ones, our spirit guides, and our animals see us, then we are in a position to attract a soulmate. The law of attraction, we are attracting that which we are. And we are attracting the healthy soulmate, the one that's in alignment with their flow, with their soul, the one that's enlightened, ascended, emotionally aware, emotionally intelligent, emotionally self-aware. I didn't read the variance card, but I want to read the soulmating card. So this is the future energy, the expectations. So soulmating. Embrace your soul to reveal a partner, a new encounter, or a deepening of an already existing union will profoundly change the way you perceive unconditional love. Chemistry between two people does not mean they are life partners. You have entered each other's life to awaken, expand, and open your hearts so wide that they may never close again. It may last for a moment, a season, or a lifetime. Time is not necessary to shift the cogs of your heart and feel the absolute ecstasy of you. A moment can open you to euphoria. The purpose of a soul relationship is to mirror your love and light and melt away any hard edges or walls you have built. Whatever is mirrored will intensify. Love and peace will feel bigger, but so will fear or pain. This reveals any wounds that hold us away from love so we can heal them as we embrace more of the love that we already recognize. That's such a beautiful card for us today. And then the action to take, as I said, listen to your inner voice, meditate, tune in and reflect, open up. So this one is the action to take to integrate the energy, to continue to walk in alignment with your highest and best path. Tune into your inner compass. Persistent words and feelings that represent your greatest desires are dropping into your mind. Instead of putting life off until you do or be something in the future, bring your desires into the present. Anytime we feel like we have gone off track, we have traveled to a different road than our soul, and everything becomes a signpost to return us to our center where we can tune in to our wise transmissions. Just like the voice on the GPS navigator tells you which way to go, your soul wisdom is always leading you toward your destination. So that was the variance, right? The GPS, we were off track, we were off alliance, but our soul was calling us back into alignment. They will neither will scold you or become impatient if you take a wrong route. They will just adjust, find an alternate route, and give you new directions. You can't get it wrong. Listen to recurring words and ideas. Pay attention to how they feel and drive forward with the ones that make your face and heart smile. I'm going to do some inspired reflections and actions and journal work, and then I am going to finish with a short meditation that comes with this one to help you tune into and listen to your inner voice. So here's some inspired reflections and actions. Do you have goals and focus your attention? Or do you drift aimlessly through your days, hoping for something better to arrive? When you notice negative self-speak in your mind, say peace, love, or calm. It may seem a bit weird, but this will snap your mind from negativity to other possibilities. So this is about your self-talk, right? That inner critic, that inner voice. When you notice it saying unkind things, switch it. Just say peace, love, calm. And then that'll interrupt that negative self-talk stream. And that'll help you give yourself more love, just like the unconditional love from the animals. You can also choose a crystal and make it your companion on your journey. Ask it where it would like to go and what it would like to do. It is with you for a reason. Now, I have been loving the earth energy, using the crystals and the rocks to magnify their frequency, their intention, their purpose to help heal and work with others. Journal work for this card. Write 3 words or draw 3 symbols that connect you to your soul light. Repeat or focus on them as often as you can every day. Change the words or symbols once a week to keep your focus fresh. I don't know if I've done that one yet. That's a really good one. Okay, so we're going to hop into a meditation here. If you want to find a comfortable spot to sit or lay down, if you're not already, you can close your eyes and begin to gently take your attention towards your breath. If you want to pause and grab a crystal before I do this, or if you have a crystal with you nearby, you can hold one or place it on your chest or your third eye. You can hold it in your hands. So now close your eyes. Begin to notice your breath. Slowly bring your attention inward. I want you to imagine a soft pink and violet light swirling around you. Slow your breathing and imagine your soul star shining overhead. About a foot above the top of your head is a glowing bright light, an energy center, your soul star chakra. As you focus on your breath in and out, see, sense, or feel the shimmering starlight of your soul pouring down upon you. With each breath in, you can feel as it brings a complete sense of relaxation, balance, and wisdom. Take another breath in and feel yourself aligning with your light as you breathe out and expand your inner light with your soul star light. Feel your whole being adjusting to meet your inner compass. Instead of always pointing north, your compass points in the direction of your dreams and desires. Follow your true north and feel the possibilities for your life. An inner smile spreads through you, and somehow you know all will be fine. Notice what you notice and relax into the beautiful pink and violet light swirling all around you. Feel the softness and ease of this energy. And stay here as you relax into your life and enjoy it. The shimmering starlight of your soul continues to pour light down upon you, bringing more relaxation, balance, and wisdom, giving you clarity, peace, calm, allowing you to feel connected to your higher self and the soul star within you. When you feel ready, you can begin to focus on your physical body and your breath. You may slowly wiggle your toes or your fingers. Take a deep breath in, and when you open your eyes, see life through the beauty and joy that your soul sees you through. When you're ready, open your eyes and smile. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead.
Namaste.